Wait, if you die, I don't like the sound of that. What's up, Agent Zero here, and welcome back to some more Quests to the Castle. This is episode 2, part 2. Honestly, don't know. I think I actually called the last one an episode. I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're back in this map because we actually did not end up finishing this map last time. We got about halfway because over there is the start area, and then we're right here, which is where we ended off last episode. And then we gotta go through the rest of all of this all the way over there, because that over there is where the map is actually going to end up. Now, if you guys actually end up missing the last episode, make sure to check the link in the description to check it out, because I give a little bit more in-depth explanation as to what's going on in this map. Now, some things I do want to go ahead and note from the last episode, because I did in fact put a number of pieces of text on screen based on things that were going on. First off, that mini-boss battle where I thought maybe I need to take damage for the one section of the battle I lost, so I was actually incorrect. It only happens, I only take damage if I were to actually lose the battle itself, so I was perfectly fine. I won the battle even though I lost the one section of the battle, so I was fine. And I was in fact right. I do in fact take 2 damage instead of 1 for mini boss if I in fact lose, but since nothing happened, it doesn't really matter. I did in fact, I do believe somewhere down the line it said that my sword needed to be buffed up by, I think it's 1 or 2 attack. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since that episode went out, so I don't 100% remember, but I do remember there was a stat increase that I completely missed on the sword, so I went ahead and took care of that. Oh yeah, I'm not in my inventory screen. I'm trying to scroll through some of my stuff. So plus 3 next battle. I was supposed to use this in one of the battles previously, but I forgot completely about it, which is a bit unfortunate. But the next battle that I went through, while I did in fact completely forget about it, I won the battle anyway, so I technically used it in a sense. I will have won anyway. And then I have these 2 items, the lasso and the uncommon helm. I did in fact figure out some of the items. So this is actually epic. And then I was looking at this, I had completely forgotten that what the case stood for was Knight Sword. I was thinking it was some sort of class coming into the video for today. That's basically all that's going on. So again, if you guys missed the last episode, make sure to check the link in the description to figure out what's going on. But other than that, enough explaining everything. I'm wasting enough time. Let's go ahead and get straight into the remainder of the map. We're about halfway done, so we've got quite a ways away to go, and I'm fairly certain we should be able to make it to the final area in this episode. I've really been enjoying this map, by the way. So the map creator, I'm pretty sure he watched the last episode, because he did in fact leave some sort of response on, I do believe, the tweet that I sent out, because I do tweet out my videos, so I do appreciate that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. So I rolled 5, and okay, so I did in fact pass up the mini boss, which I wasn't looking forward to that mini boss to begin with. I know that sounds a bit dumb to say, but whatever. So we're moving 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we in fact, like I said, we did in fact pass up the mini boss, but we're going to go ahead and take on a combat area. Let's see what's going on here. A large blue bumblebee rests in front of you. As you inch closer, it awakens. The bee grows 3 times its size and turns orange. It begins to fly your way. With its stinger at the rate. Attack 5. If you lose, go back to the last neutral space. Okay, so this is something interesting about the map, which I did not encounter last episode, is that sometimes it will say stats for if you lose. So it has an attack of, what did it say? Attack of 5. So if I in fact lose this battle, I go back to right here. But I don't think anything happens for me standing here. I could be completely wrong. I'm just gonna, you know what, let's go ahead and see what happens. So I already have a damage of 3. So I should be fine. 7. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. Even if I didn't have this damage 3 stat, I beat him anyway. So let's go ahead and continue on. So we've got ourselves a 5. Again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's 2 combat areas in a row. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Okay, I'm already seeing attack 6 if you want to go to the next item area. I need to start looking at these particular stats straight away because I missed some of these last episodes. So let's go ahead and see. A fierce horse lion waits at the top of the stairs you just climbed up. The horse lion shows its teeth and starts to attack. Oh, that does not sound pleasant. Okay. Man, I just almost ran out of breath saying that. So attack 6, go to the next item area if I win. It doesn't say anything if I lose, which is okay. So I've got damage of 3, plus 4 attack, 2 uses. So I know for a fact if I lose this battle, I don't get the next item, but at the same time, I take 1 damage. So I've rolled the dice, I get 3. I've got a total of 6. And I have an attack of 6. So we came out neutral. I think, if I remember watching the trailer correctly, because I did in fact watch the trailer for, well, actually it wasn't necessarily a trailer, it was a bit of a tutorial, because the map creator put a video on the download link, the download page for this map, and I think he said something along the lines that you win the battle if you either tie or get higher, and I tied, which is what I'm starting to question. So I'm going to assume that I won the battle since I technically didn't get lower than him, so I go ahead and go to the next item area. So let's see what's going on here. You spot a cloth bag with an item in it on the floor next to you. Reach over and grab the item from the bag. Alright, let's see what we get here. Ooh, blaze power. What's the stats of this? Fire spell, plus 1 attack, 1 use. I'm not entirely sure how much of help this thing is gonna be. It's just plus 1 attack. Sure it'll come in handy somewhere down the line. I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward. This is, yeah, that's what I thought. So roll the dice. We move ahead 2 spaces. So 1, 2, we're at a neutral area. So let's see what this says. And if I can reach, there we go. Many of the doors are completely stuck shut. You continue to try the doors as you walk down the hallway. Okay, so it's fairly obvious that I am, in fact, in the castle at this point, because that was the gate. We passed through the gate at the very end of the last episode. That's where we technically started this episode. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. I don't know why I need to say that. Things that go through my head sometimes. Okay, did it seriously do that to me again? Is there, yeah, there is a command block under there. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out some stuff. Let's go ahead and fix this button. I thought that they fixed this in the latest update, because one of the things that I have noticed is that sometimes buttons stop working. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm fairly certain, unless, hold on, is there even a command in there? Okay, okay, there is a command in there. And that's not the button I wanted to press. What the heck is wrong with me? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out a button, break this button, and place down another button. There we go, that's working. Okay, I have no idea what was causing the problem earlier, and I pressed my command block button again. What is wrong with me? Okay, so now we got that settled. So we rolled, it said, yeah, it says 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's raining. I thought I turned this off last episode. Alright, fine. There we go. Weather clear. And let's type in the 1 million again, because that's the max you can set it to, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I tried like 10 million at one point and it didn't do anything. Okay, so now the weather's clear. The end is right there. We don't have much further to go. Okay, so roll dice to move, and this is a neutral area. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. And I just broke the button. Alright. That was a mistake on my end. I pressed the destroy button rather than the activate button. Okay, so let's see what this is. As you get closer, you see what the creature is. It's a large, muscular, humanoid creature wearing a long black cape. His head is that of a dragon. He holds a sword completely doused in flames. You begin to walk towards him. That does not sound pleasant. Although, admittedly, I can actually see him from here. Okay, I was just about to fly towards him to get a closer look, but we're going to be coming up to him anyway. And I actually am not looking forward to battling him, because I did, in fact, hear exactly how his battle works, and it's not fun. So let's go ahead and roll the dice to move. And we are moving ahead. An 8. Okay. So we made it to the final battle. So I was going to take a closer look at this guy anyway. So, alright. So it does in fact match the description that we just got. It's fairly obvious. Alright. Let's go ahead and take you on. This is not looking like it's going to be a fun. If you win, boss fight, roll for an attack. If you die. Wait, if you die, I don't like the sound of that. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So this is, in fact, the boss fight. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and read this. You come face to face with this absolute fearsome beast. He looks down at you and begins to laugh. He picks up his sword and stabs into the floor. You fall to the floor due to the shake it caused. The beast bends down, almost touching your nose with his. He puffs out black smoke from his nostrils. He lifts his sword and the battle begins. Okay, so he actually does a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total attacks, and we have to try to beat all 7 of these. And then, however, I'm pretty sure, let me go back to the instructional area, because I did in fact read up on the mini-boss, but the boss fight, it's like the mini-boss normally, but I'm not 100% sure on the actual boss fight itself. So learn about the areas. So here's the boss fight. Yeah, here's the boss fight. So, and there's absolutely nothing here. Wonder if this is a bit of a glitch. Yeah, all the signs somehow disappeared, so I can't actually read up on any of this. So, here's what I'm going to do, since I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do, and that kind of ruins it. I'm going to assume that for every battle that I end up losing to him, that I need to take damage from, which I wasn't entirely sure if that was the case for the mini-boss back way over in that direction, somewhere over there. So I just assumed that because it didn't say anything that I didn't take damage from it. So let's go ahead and see. We need to roll a 10. Let's go ahead and make use of... If I remember, yeah, I'm going to use the sword, and if I remember correctly, the map creator said that I take 3 damage per failed attack attempt. Man, I really wish I had a stronger amount of damage for this boss fight, because this does not look like it's going to be fun. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use this sword for this battle, which is going to be +4 attack. And so that means I have a total of 7 right now, and I need to take him out with... Actually, do I need to use this sword? Because from previous experiences with some battles, I've been pretty lucky with having just this basic base 3 damage. So, yeah, I'm just going to completely ignore my sword for this battle and see how things go. I rolled a 4. I knew I should have used my sword. Okay. So, I've taken 3 damage from this, so now I'm down to 9. Let me go ahead and move over to my numbers. So I'm at 9 HP right here. Okay, so what's the next attack he's rolling? 14. Yeah, I am definitely going to use... Actually, let's see. Take -3 attack for this helmet. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that for this battle. So, and that's not what I was thinking was going to happen, but you know what, that's fine. So, he is... Unless this means... Actually, hold on. That's the wrong button again. What am I doing? So, he's doing 14 attack. So, I'm going to assume this means he's now doing 11 attack. So, we've got 3 attacks so far, so let's go ahead and see. 9. So, we went ahead and took care of him, so that's 1, and we need to win a total of 4, so... 1 for 2, I guess. So let's go ahead and see, what else we have. Let's go ahead and take a look. He's rolling a 13, so let's go ahead and use my +4 attack for this one, so I've got 7 versus 13 again. So we've rolled a 4, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so we've lost that. So we're at a bit of a situation here, so we've lost half of our health now. And let me go ahead and put this down. So we take 3 damage. So now we're at 6 right now. This is not looking good. This is totally not looking good. Alright, so let's see. Wrong button. A 9 attack. I should be fine for this. 8. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, so that's 2 for 4. We're halfway there. We've got 3 more attacks to go, so he's doing a 15. Let's go ahead and use this -1 attack for this battle, and let's use our fire spell, so we're doing 4 attack right now, and we're doing 1 less attack, so he's doing... I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I should know my controller key bindings by now. So he's doing 15, so he's now doing 14. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not going well. So we've won 3 battles. I mean, we've lost 3 battles, I should say. So let's go ahead and... Oh, that's the wrong paper. Okay. So if we go ahead and put this in here, we are now down to 3 HP, which is not good. 1 more hit and we're done. Then again, 1 more hit is all it takes to lose the battle anyway, because we have to get 4 out of 7. So our fire spell failed us. We've got no uses on that anymore. We've got one more use on our lasso. We've got one more use on our sword. And so the next battle, he's doing 8 damage. I feel rather confident with that. And I just lost. Great. So if you die, let's go ahead and press this button. So let's go ahead and read with this. I knew you were weak. You must find a new place to stay, for this will be my dwelling place for the rest of eternity. Ha 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 ha. As for you, you will be my example as an example for those who oppose me and perish. The sword strikes clean through your chest. You fall to the ground. You have died. Well, that was admittedly a bit unfortunate. I was hoping maybe I'd be able to beat him, but I got a sucky basic attack at the very beginning of this map. This was admittedly a fun map. I'm a little bit curious as to what says had we won. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what it says. Okay, so obviously I already lost. I'm just curious as to what it said had I actually won this. So, a message from the king. You've done it. You killed the beast that took over our castle. Large reward will be put in a safe place near here and wait for your return. As for the castle, I send men out to make sure the area is completely safe. Then we will begin to move supplies and villagers back to the castle and the castle grounds. Thank you so much for your hard work. So that's what would have happened had I ended up winning. It said is there actually a reward outside of here? It doesn't look like it. Can't say I'm surprised. Well, that was definitely an interesting map. It ended, unfortunately. I was really hoping I'd be able to take him out, but you know what happened happened. It is unfortunate, but I gotta say, I really enjoyed this map regardless. This was a lot of fun. It was very creative. I thought it was one of the more interesting things that I have ever played in a while. I mean, yesterday's video on the whole redstone computer thing, that was really cool and all. But this is a legitimately something that I thought would be relatively cool to showcase. I mean, this is a legitimate RPG board game, and this was a ton of fun, like I've been saying, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if the map maker comes up with, like, maybe further board games. I'm not entirely sure if he plans on doing it, but he definitely should consider, because this was a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with in the future. But you know what, I think with that, this is probably a good place to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Well, more than make sure to hit that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later.